everyone, my name is Sultan Raka. Today, me and my classmates Ahmad Hanis, Dania Aina, Diki Saputra, and Rigoslav Eliezer would like to discuss about SWOT analysis from mycotech.com. SWOT analysis is created by Albert Humphrey, who developed the approach at the Stanford Research Institute back in the 1960s. The SWOT analysis is a framework used to evaluate a company's competitive position and develop its strategic planning. It is also appraise the internal and external factors as well as the current and future potential. It is designed to facilitate a realistic, fact-based data to look at the strengths and weaknesses of an organization or an industry. However, SWOT stands out for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Now, my classmates will explain in more detail.
So today I would like to share with you guys about how SWOT analysis operate or how SWOT analysis works. For the first point is SWOT analysis is a simple but useful framework for analyzing organization, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It consists of 4 quadrants, which usually called as 2x2 matrix. It also can be used in any decision making, such as in the organization, individuals, company, and more. For the first quadrant, which is strength, it is used to describe what an organization excels at. For example, a strong brand name, a loyal customer base, and more. For the second quadrant is weakness, is the area which the company or the organization need to improve. For example, lack of capital, high level of debt, and more. For the third quadrant, it is opportunities. Opportunities is a favorable factors that could give an organization or individual a competitive advantage. For the last quadrant is threat. It is the factors that give potentials or that have the potential to harm the organization. For examples, like rising costs for materials and also increased competition. Other than that, SWOT analysis also can be used in pre-crisis planning, and it also provides a unique opportunity and greater insight about how the business operates in our life. For the last point is, it is used to discover recommendation and strategy with a focus on leveraging strength and opportunity to overcome the weakness and threat. So basically, there is a lot of benefit of SWOT analysis. One of them, I could say that it can build strength. It can build strength in the organization. It also can build source of information for strategic planning. So that's all from me. I will pass on to my friend Diki Saputra. Thank you.
We're gonna talk about internal factor and external factor. Pairing external threats with internal weaknesses can highlight the most serious problem facing the company. You can decide if it's best to eliminate internal weaknesses by assigning company resources to fix the problem, or to mitigate external threat by leaving threatened business areas and addressing them after strengthening your business. So right now, according to the table, there is internal factor and external factor. Internal factor, strength and weaknesses refer to internal factors, which are resources and experiences is available to you. Okay, these are some internal factors that are usually considered. So, first, we got financial resource, for example, like funding, resource of income, and investment opportunities. Second, we got physical resources, for example, like location, facilities, and equipment. equipment. Third, we got human resources, for example like employees, volunteer, and target audiences. Okay, number 4, we got access to natural resources, trademarks, patents, and copyright. Number 5, current processes, for example like employee programs and the others. Okay, next we move to external factors. So external factors affect every company, organization, and individual. So this factor directly or indirectly connected to the opportunities and threat. It is important to note and document each. External factors are usually things that you or your company cannot control, such as the following. So number 1, market trends. For example, like new product, technological advances, and shifting audience needs. Number 2 is economic trend. For example, like it can be local, national, and international financial trends. Number 3 is funding, like donation and other resources. Number 4 is demographic. Number 5 is relationship with suppliers and partners. Number 6 is political, environmental, and economic regulation. Okay, once you have created your SWOT S.W.O.T framework and fill out to your SWOT analysis, you need to make some recommendations or strategies based on results. The strategies should focus on increasing strengths and opportunities to address weaknesses and threats. Okay, that's it. We're going to the next part.
Now I will give you the example for the usement of S.W.O.T technique in the scale of a company. For this example, we will use Apple as the company. The first one is Frank. Brand. In 2019, Apple was rated by Interbrand as the _1 brand in the world for the 7th consecutive year. Financial performance. At the end of 2019, Apple had $205 billion cash in hand. And then there's intellectual property, global, management team, and services. There's also weaknesses. In weaknesses, Apple had high-priced products. iPhone high price are causing lower adoption rates in face of lower-cost competitors. Then, Apple has narrow product line. Over 55% of sales are in one product line, the new iPhone. And then there's incompatibility with another devices, lack of innovation, and limited distribution. After that, we have to discuss about the opportunities from Apple company. Apple can grow and invest more, but because Apple is cash rich and could make significant investment in marketing to fuel growth. And then Apple also can diversify their product. Apple needs to broaden its product offering and reduce reliance on the iPhone. Apple also can do acquisition in Asia, and also more wearables, and then new technologies like artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and augmented reality. And the last one we have to consider about the threats in Apple. It is obvious that coronavirus is one of the threats because the outbreak will then dramatically affect sales of product globally. And then there's intensity of competition. Today there are very many brand smartphones, tablets, and other products that are facing fierce competition, and Apple is losing sales. After that, there's new disruptive brands, China tariffs, rising costs in China, and patent infringement.
So another examples of real-life application of SWOT analysis is that not only we can use the SWOT analysis for business or company users, but also we can use the SWOT analysis for our personal analysis, which is called the personal SWOT analysis. For example, a strongman athlete would like to analyze his strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and also threat to devise a strategic plan or training program in order to win the strongman competition. So we are going to first analyze the internal factor, which are the strength, and the weaknesses. So maybe for the strength, for the strongman athlete would have the talent and also the passion in order to win the competition. And also having maybe the strength for the strongman athlete is his tall stature, maybe 6'5", 6'9", is really tall for the strongman competitors, and also having the right genetics such as the Vikings genetics. Now that we have analyzed the strength for the strongman athlete, now we're going to analyze the weaknesses. So the weaknesses might be a lack of aerobic fitness for the strongman competitor, or having a hard time to gain weight for the strongman competitor, or even a previous injury such as a bicep torn. Now that we have analyzed all the internal factor for the strongman athlete, now we're going to analyze the external factor such as the opportunity and threat. So now we're going to first look on the opportunity. Maybe the strongman athlete would have the opportunity to have the right training program in order to have the smart and productive training, and also having a good coach for the training is also an opportunity for the strongman athlete. And maybe another opportunity is having the right training partner is also crucial for the strongman athlete, as they would motivate each other and would train harder than before. So now that we have analyzed the opportunity, we're going to next analyze the potential threat for the strongman athlete. For example, the strongman athlete would have a potential injury during the competition, which are common during the competition, because it would cause stress to the muscle. Or another potential threat is in the worst case scenario would be death. For example, during the deadlift, if you're not professional or didn't make the deadlift in the correct form or exceeding your limit capabilities, it will cause a lethal threat to your body and would cause death. Now that we have looked at all the examples of real life application, we're going to look at the videos. Enjoy.
brief summary of this is that a SWOT analysis will be most helpful if you use it to support the vision, mission, and its objectives. There are two tips that can be possibly useful on a new businesses when they use SWOT analysis. First one, creating with a clear purpose. Example of this is that what is the key project or the goals of what they are looking forward to in the future. Secondly, getting the team members involved. How the common themes in each category should be identified as a teams, and then come out together to see what similarities and differences the individual's perspective have. And that's all information that I have. Thank you very much.
So these are the references that we have used for the slides, and that's all from us. Thank you very much for watching and hearing. See you guys.